Hi Capricorn, hello, my name is Simon. I'm a psychic medium, tarot reader and intuitive. And I'm going to welcome to my channel first of all actually. And I hope that we'll also be able to make contact again in the future, that you will come back and watch more of my readings. But for now, I'm going to read for the sign of Capricorn. And we'll see what Spirit has to offer up to tell our Capricorn friends. Let's have a look. So one shuffle for you, one shuffle for the situation, and one shuffle for Spirit. Let's see. There we go. Okay, the first card out, the Four of Pentacles. This being an earth sign card, Pentacles being earth. We can see you at the moment currently a little bit fed up, I think. Maybe things are just stagnant and you can't really see a real way forwards at the moment. You may find yourself in a situation where you're trying to move on, let's say, and somebody around you is perhaps holding you back. Maybe it's not such a bad thing at the moment that you be held back, so that you have a chance to really, really deeply think about what you're doing and what you want the next few months, next few years even, to bring you. So a work situation feels to me like it's coming up first rather than love. And the work feeling is that maybe for the last few months you have been possibly working in a tall building, actually, a lot of you. And you may feel that progress, well, is there progress for you? You may be feeling like you could really put your energy into something else, possibly even something that you can build for yourself. Maybe a business, actually, or a way of potentially earning more money of your own and be able to make your own decisions. And I do think there are strong possibilities around you for that. And let's face it, we know that Capricorns are really, really resourceful and make use of every little thing that's around you. Somehow or other, you can turn things from, let's say, crap into gold, for want of another way of putting it. So I would suggest that you write down what you enjoy doing, what your interests are, and potentially what you would like to do as well in the future, and bring it perhaps closer into the present. For example, if you enjoy boot fairs, why not go and do boot fairs and earn money that way? There are lots of different ways that you can actually access money and improve on what you already have. Because like I say, you are resourceful. That's Capricorn. The goat moving from field to field, meadow to meadow, mountain to mountain. You just get on with it. But still at this present time, it feels to me like you do have things on your mind. Emotionally, you're looking for satisfaction emotionally in what you do. You need to feel some sort of emotional connection and emotional return for your energy and your work. Also, I know that most of us don't feel like we're being paid enough for what we do, but I just need to point out that actually maybe a lot of you aren't earning the amounts of money that you should be. So I think it's about rethinking your financial strategies. Definitely home life is included in this, within the colours of the red here, because that's a base chakra colour. It's the foundation of your life. It's where you were born into, as well as what you're creating around your home. So I do feel home is very important, especially at this moment, right now. And you're having to set your own feelings aside quite a lot of the time in order to keep the home life balanced. I actually feel, especially if you're a dark-haired person, a dark-haired Capricorn, I do feel that you've been giving your all, and perhaps some of it has been taken for granted within the family situation, and you could do with a bit of praise and recognition. And it's not so much forthcoming, and it's not that people don't think it or feel it about you. It's more that you're just not receiving that affection, that sense of being, that sense of self-worth, let's say, by being recognised for what you do by other people. And sometimes that is nice to feel that the people around you that you love, or the people that you work with, come to that, actually can see that you are giving an awful lot more than is being noticed. So yeah, there's little communication and a lot more to do with work here. And if you suffer from headaches, or perhaps you have been suffering from headaches, then just be aware that you may need to chill out a bit more, or perhaps even go to bed earlier and get some good sleep for yourself. But the head area at the moment feels a little bit vulnerable, with headaches, as I say. I do get a sense as well that you want to revamp your look or your style of dress, and maybe you just don't know really exactly what look you want to go for at the moment. And that's about how you express yourself from the inside out. So I feel like it's important that you do actually go through your wardrobe, and maybe you have to throw out a few things in order to bring a few more things in. Do a little bit of shopping, just kind of like liven up how you dress in order to feel more fresh. And that could actually bring up your energy as well. Capricorns are quite drawn on the whole to dark colours. So perhaps at this time it could be quite nice to be thinking of bringing some colour into the wardrobe, even if it's just one colour that's bright. And yeah, just liven up the party a bit in the clothing area. I mean, you are good with money on the whole. There's just a feeling of like, what I've got coming in, I just want to hold on to tightly. But it's proving to be a little bit difficult to just keep the finances steady and down and within your control, so to speak. It feels to me like big bills have been coming in, and just a general all over feeling of just working at the moment to stand still. But let's see what the underlying energy is. Okay, yes, didn't I say that? Again, an Earth card. Pentacles represents Earth. And here you are, negotiating and juggling your finances, which also makes me feel that you are juggling a partnership as well. Trying very hard not to let your thoughts upset you and get you angry. I feel like you're trying to control first yourself before you look at other people. It looks to me like you're reflecting on yourself first. With regard to a partnership here, and Capricorns, on the whole, you make pretty good partners because you give your all in the end to the family. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're earning, you're giving it right back to the family. Family is very, very important. And you may be also trying to help somebody else, perhaps even financially, to keep their footing. There's a little bit of pressure in that area, like I said. We have the colour red showing itself in the legs and the head area, and here in the sleeves. So we know this guy's a hard worker. We definitely know he's a hard worker. At the base, his shoes are green. So like I said, everything that he does with love and in order to help others. He works because he loves people and he wants to give the best he can to his family, or I shouldn't say he all the time because it could be he, she. So she works hard because she loves her family, and that's what inspires her or him. So you're holding it, you really are holding it together, Capricorn. You're doing your best. And what else can you do but your best? Here, his clothing, her clothing, well, there's this orange tunic. And orange is the sacral chakra area. It's our creative center, if you like. It's where we take care of our relationships and how we communicate, but within our relationships. And so relationships are extremely important to you at this time. And here we have, again, the infinity sign, which is green, which is all about love. I will say as well that there is a repetitive pattern of behavior here through the sign of infinity. So you might need to zhuzh up the vibes within your couple situation. It may require you to speak to a partner or someone close to you and to talk about how you can make things a little bit more interesting and exciting between the two of you. Or how, if you're single, how you can make your own life a little bit more interesting and exciting at this time, because really what you're feeling is stagnancy. So, yeah, you need to be perhaps a little bit more creative for yourself on that level and rev things up a little bit. Within a partnership, it also feels to me like you might want to give your partner a little bit of a rev up as well, so that he or she recognises that they could be doing a little bit more for you, that they could be acknowledging your hard efforts towards trying to make things work. Yeah, going back to a work situation as well, You may be looking at having to work in two different locations at the moment. It could be that you travel between two places within your work situation, or you're having to consider possibly even another job, like I said to you, to improve your finances. So this is, it could be like a job that you need to add to what you're doing, or you may really truly be thinking of exchanging one job, leaving one job and moving into another. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Aha, okay. Alrighty. Let's have a look. Well, we have the Nine of Swords here with the Chariot, followed by the Five of Cups. Actually, I've got I feel a strong calling towards Spain at the moment. Some of you may actually literally be about to book holidays in Spain, and that's going to do you the world of good. The world of good. Also, if you have current travel plans, well, we know that the virus is affecting things within the travel industry, but it may be that you yourself experience some delays in traveling at the moment. You may have difficulties in getting around, so just be aware of that, because it feels here for some of you, you are going to be trying different ways of getting to the same location, the location that you want to get to, and that could prove to be a bit challenging, also perhaps a bit annoying, but I think the majority of people will eventually manage to get to their destinations. Capricorns always are determined. Once they've made a plan, they do like to see it through. So I feel you'll get there. My sense as well, if I move these cards around, it makes me feel very much that I've got to go back into my head area through the Nine of Swords and really look at my own thoughts and try and turn them into more positive ones, that I don't get caught up in feeling like everything happens to me, it's always me, why is it me? Life is life, we've all got problems. Sometimes we have those days where everything feels so much heavier, but my feeling here is that perhaps the last couple of months have been a bit heavy for you, actually, to be fair. And you're striving very hard to, I would say, change your way of thinking, to try and control your thoughts a little bit and bring them to a more positive place. Now, because we have the Five of Cups here, we've got a drive going on towards looking at relationships and how relationships have worked out for us in the past. Here are two cups, which currently stand behind you, which say you have at least two people there behind you that are actually your future and your present. And so don't try and go over the past too much and go over analysing things at the minute, especially not when it comes to a current relationship. It just needs improvement. Analysing the past will just not get you anywhere, really. So I think I want to say to you also, try to see the other person's point of view. It may differ from yours quite a lot, and try and get them to see yours, which isn't easy, I know, but there is a level of sharing here which does require two people, be it in a work situation or a private life situation, but either way, it feels like there is another person that you are actually dealing with, and quite opposing views. So it takes strength of will and understanding to try and see someone else's point of view. But I feel the task in front of you is asking you to do just that. Try and connect with your partner, work partner, and let them know that you're at least trying to evaluate what they're telling you. You may not agree, that's fine, but you're considering it. Okay. Yeah, that we know currently that you're feeling stuck, but this is saying there is going to be movement forwards, but it starts with you, your willpower. How much do you want to get out of this stagnancy? That's really what you need to look at. And again, this goes for both a partnership and a work situation, because you must have your emotions engaged in order to feel satisfied, Capricorn, especially you, because you connect so much with work. Even the way you run the family can be pretty organised, and likely as you can fit in quite a lot in a day when you want to. So internally, yes, there's a little bit of a struggle going on, there sure is. And Spirit wants to acknowledge that and hears your voice. Spirit feels with you, feels with your soul. Spirit is hearing you. So hold on tight, but not as tight as this, okay? You can loosen the reins just a little bit here and allow yourself some fun to brighten up what feels like a heavy place at the moment. So have some fun, Capricorn. Life is not all about work. Here we go. Let's see what else we've got. Life is not all about work, she says. And here we go. The Eight of Pentacles pops out saying, you know what? Life isn't all about work, but maybe at this moment in time, your work area of life stands in front of your private life, your intimate relationships. There's you concentrating hard, trying to get things right, trying to keep so many balls up in the air. Maybe you're also going to college and learning something, taking a new course, or thinking about improving somehow in your education, or perhaps you don't want to improve your education on an official level with a qualification, but you may well be wanting to educate yourself, through your own interests, just getting deeper into any subject that interests you. But there's encouragement, a lot of encouragement from Spirit for you to do just that. So push yourself forwards, okay? If you want to take up a second job, if you want to start a little bit of a business, if you want to start a big business, as in big ideas, go with it right now. You're being encouraged by Spirit to move yourself forwards through your own hard work. But then Capricorns, like I say, we associate work with our emotions very much. It's our outlet, let's say. It's where Capricorns find peace sometimes from what's going on in the world, to be able to turn towards work and forget about it. Capricorns have a tendency also to become workaholics. So watch out for that one, don't overdo it. But on the whole, unlock whatever negativity is going on in your thoughts in order to move yourself forwards. And here we go, yet another Earth card for you, Capricorn. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And you see, you can make it. You can make it. You can push yourself forwards right now. Get excited. Get out of the doldrums and get your energy into something else. Something productive. Something that makes you happy. Something that you feel can earn you money eventually. And your emotions will then become more still, more calm, more the sense of feeling of you're not wasting your time. Also in a relationship situation, whether you're in one now or about to be in the future, which I think some of you are, but you seem to be fighting it as to whether to get involved or not, or do I get hurt, or am I better off on my own? Well, the thing is that ultimately we are here to connect with each other. Ultimately, we're all looking for at least one supportive relationship in our lives. And you do have people interested in you here, Capricorn. All you have to do is open your eyes a bit more and see that you've got potential partners around you. And if you are actually already in a partnership, you are willing to do what it takes to make it work. I think your partner just needs a little reminder that you, Capricorn, work away, you beaver away very quietly, don't complain too much, and you do that for an awful long time until one day it's enough and you blow your top. But really, there's a lot here that says it's worth working for. All right, you're building your coins. You're building your coins. You're looking in the direction where the coins have been laid. They're your seeds as well. So things are actually not as stagnant in reality as they might feel right now. Okay, you're building. So with that, Capricorn, I hope it's been a bit useful, and I will be putting up more readings, and I certainly hope that you'll come back to my channel and that we meet again. And until then, thank you so much for listening, watching, and till the next time, thanks again. Bye for now.